Hi guys, welcome back. Today I want to take a quick peek at the new update which we got on January 18. It's no, that's not it. January 24. I'm sorry, it's a version 2023.11. And when you open your business center, you should see the notification. It's right, the first one out there. And they are saying, to update dispatch includes a number of mobile mapping and general bug fixes and so on. So what you want to do is you want to hit the Trimble Business Center community page, which will direct you to this page where you can find out more information. What we're gonna take a look at it is the README of the release notes, right, which are posted by David. Thank you very much. So this document describes bug fixes enhancement included in TBC 2023. In the meantime, while we are reading through, you can hit the check for updates button and you're gonna get a whole bunch of updates. The one you want to click is the Trimble Business Center. Once you hit install, it will open another web page here where you're gonna be directed to this one, and you can do the online download and offline download. Just to save some time on our video here, I have took the liberty and downloaded. It's a 7.9 gigabyte file, so again it depends on your speed of your connection, how long it's gonna take. Nowadays it shouldn't be a problem. You download the zip file, and once you download the zip file, once unzipped, here it is. We can full setup. We can hit properties, and just to make sure, so unzipped was, you see, 8.02 gigs, so make sure you have enough space. So let's go ahead and close Business Center right now and install it, see how long it's gonna take. So I have double clicked the setup, and the Windows, it's obviously asking me if I allowed this installer to make changes to our disk, and the installer is starting up real quick. This is all the same, so let's click next. We're gonna agree to the Trimble terms and conditions. I'm gonna hit Trimble Business Center, and I'm gonna hit next, and let's see. Obviously I'm not gonna go through the full thing because I don't do mobile mapping and point clouds, I don't do the GIS, and I don't need the Australia and New Zealand data commands there. So also gonna turn off the aerial photogrammetry module. Let's hit OK, install. And while we are installing this, I'm gonna go back and open the README over here on the side. Actually, I'm gonna put it over here so I can keep on looking at you guys. So we have fixed mobile mapping bugs. Projects were not saved after generating scan in cases where TBC application unexpectedly closed. Picking targets were not robust enough when performing mission registration. P-fix values were not applied correctly when generating post-pack position fixes. There were some offsets in coordinates between exported LAS files with or without timestamps. Performing missions, registration with larger number of targets was not supported, and short runs were not supported during scan generation. We are about the third way. So fixed general bugs, and I remember somebody's gonna be excited about this one. So unexpected result could occur when creating smooth curve line string segments. There we go, it's finally fixed. In most cases, it was taking too long to download work orders from Works Manager. The earthwork summary report include incorrect total volume calculations. Okay, well that's a bummer. When importing stations that require uppercase name, for example Rhinex3 log files, TBC imported them with lowercase name, causing internet download to fail. And when performing a point cloud scan registration using scan files in a format other than TZF, with a fixed station assigned, for example, scan files from a Trimble SX scanner, the refinement process could break the registration. An error could occur when exporting Trimble SX station panoramas. Okay. Then we have a whole bunch of updates to coordinate system database. So we have modernized support for Philippines, updated US plains state plane zone extents, Japanese state plane zone extents, modernized Tanzania support, add new geoid, ROVT 4.08 for Romania, Bucharest, added support for Guatemala, added support Wisconsin, Travers Mercator, added new geoid model RAC 23 for Corsica, added new geoid DVR90 for Denmark, added new ITRF 2020 plate motion model, and correct wrong missing values in AUS geoid 2020. Okay, there is a note that the Australian geoid 2020 was using legacy files, although it's hidden. Okay, so that's that. So I guess a few updates there, which is great. So this would be the readme file, and if we go back to library, let's see if we can find any other files here. We are about halfway away. Oops. Oh, I guess it did kick me somewhere else. Let's do this way. But so there was release notes, yeah, readme, and there is no release notes. Let's see, support notes, no, downloads, okay, related links. Okay, so I guess that's it. We can get out of there. We are at the copying new files, so it shouldn't take long. I'm gonna put that one off, and what I wanted to do is check something here. Go here, here, here.
I guess.
Oops, sorry. I kind of. How do I see my comments? Because oh, here. There we go. That's it. So not long. I'm gonna launch it just to see how long it takes. And let's see who was. Okay, so JSON 2240, that fix of the line string in smooth curve, it's for you, I guess. Yeah, you were the first one to point it out, and like I said, weirdly enough, one computer had that issue and the other one didn't. So Trimble Business Center unfortunately open on the other side. Let's hit support and about. So it says 2023.11, and let's see if the release notes are a little. No, so that's the same thing. So release notes and readme takes us to the same thing. So if I hit readme, it's gonna take us to the same page. So I guess that's it. As you can see, pretty quick, straightforward. So the only difference between yours and mine might be in download speed of that big zip file. hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash likes and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.